Lily, can I ask you something personal?
Depends how personal.
How do you feel about talking about money?
Uncomfortable, honestly.
Really? Even in your own language?
Even in my own language, money feels private, almost taboo.
Taboo means something people avoid talking about, a topic that feels forbidden or uncomfortable.
But here is the thing, you cannot avoid money in real life. You talk about it every single day.
Paying for things, budgeting, asking for a raise, splitting bills, saving, spending?
All of it happens in English too, and today we are going to make you completely comfortable with every single one.
Welcome to Easily Speak English. I am Jake.
And I am Lily, and today we are talking about money.
Real money conversations, real phrases, real situations.
Not textbook money language, not formal financial vocabulary.
The English you actually use when money comes up in daily life.
6 real money situations today, each one with phrases you can use immediately. Let's talk money.
Situation 1. Someone invites you somewhere. A restaurant, a trip, an event, and it is too expensive.
This happens all the time, and most learners either say nothing or say too much.
The goal is honest, comfortable, natural.
Weak version. I cannot go because I have no money.
This feels too raw, too exposing, and honestly, nobody needs to know the full picture.
Better version. That sounds amazing, but it is a bit out of my budget right now.
Out of my budget. This is perfect. It says, I cannot afford this without saying I am broke. Dignified. Natural.
Impressive version. I would absolutely love to, but I am being really careful with my spending this month. Could we find something a bit more low-key?
Oh, 3 things happened there. You expressed genuine enthusiasm, you gave a reason without oversharing, and you offered an alternative.
That is how confident money conversation works. You are not apologizing. You are redirecting.
Redirecting, changing the direction, moving toward a different option.
Key phrases for budget conversations. Out of my budget. More than I can afford right now. Very natural and dignified. Being careful with my spending. Actively managing my money. Making conscious choices. Low-key. Simple. Relaxed. Not expensive or elaborate. Very casual modern phrase. A bit pricey. Slightly too expensive. Pricey means costs more than you want to pay. Not really in my price range. Outside what I am willing or able to spend. I am watching my budget. I am paying attention to what I spend. Monitoring my finances. Listeners, have you ever felt uncomfortable saying no to something because of money? Write in the comments. How do you usually handle it? In English or in your language?
Part 2. Splitting the bill. Situation 2. You are at a restaurant or a cafe with friends. The bill arrives. What do you say?
This is genuinely one of the most common real-life money moments in English-speaking contexts.
And there are different approaches depending on the situation.
Option 1. Splitting equally. Shall we just split it? How about we go halves? Let's divide it equally. Does that work for everyone?
Go halves means each person pays half. Very common between 2 people.
Option 2, paying for what you had. Let's just pay for what we each ordered. Should we go Dutch?
Go Dutch. This expression means each person pays for their own portion, independently.
Option 3, one person pays and others owe them. I will get this one and you can get me next time. Just cover yours and I will sort the rest.
Sort means handle, manage, take care of. I will sort it means I will deal with it.
And one very useful phrase. Are we splitting this or is someone treating?
Treating. Paying for someone else. Being treated means someone else is paying for you. A treat feels generous and warm, very different from just paying.
Quick scene. Bill arrives at the table.
Right. Shall we split this?
Works for me. How much is it each?
Comes to about 15 each with the tip.
Oh, should we add a tip? What is standard here?
Usually 10 to 15% in the UK, maybe a couple of pounds each.
Let's do that then. Here, I only have a 20. Do you have change?
I can pay on card if it is easier. Then you just transfer me your share.
Perfect. Done. End of scene. Natural. Relaxed. Nobody embarrassed. That is the goal.
More key phrases from this situation. Comes to, the total is. It all adds up to. What does it come to means what is the total? Add a tip. Leave extra money for the server. A gesture of appreciation for good service. Standard. Normal. Typical. What is usually expected? Transfer me your share. Send money digitally. Your share means your portion, what you owe. Do you have change? Do you have smaller amounts of money? Coins or smaller notes? Listeners, in your country, do people usually split bills or does one person pay? Write in the comments. This is genuinely different across cultures, and we are curious.
Situation 3. Someone asks about your money habits. Saving, spending, goals. Basic version? I save some money every month. I try not to spend too much. Fine, but flat. Let's upgrade. Better version? I have been trying to save more consistently lately. I set aside a fixed amount each month before I spend anything else. Impressive version? Honestly, I used to be terrible with money. I would spend everything and wonder where it went. Then I started paying myself first, putting a set amount into savings before anything else, and it genuinely changed everything. Oh, that is honest. That is specific. That is a story. People connect with that. Paying yourself first, this is a real financial concept. You save before you spend, not what is left, what you decided. Used to be? Talking about a past habit that has changed. I used to do this, now I do something different. Wonder where it went? Have no idea how the money disappeared. Very relatable and very natural.
Key phrases for money habits.
Set aside. Save. Put away.
Keep separate. I set aside 20% each month. Fixed amount. The same number every time. Not random, consistent. Pay yourself first. Save before spending anything else. Strong financial habit phrase. Impulse buy. Something you buy suddenly, without planning, without thinking about it. Splurge. Spend more than usual on something. Treat yourself. I splurged on a new coat. Cut back. Reduce spending. Spend less. I have been cutting back on eating out. Tight this month. Short on money. Not much left. Things are a bit tight right now. Make ends meet. Have just enough money. Cover all your basic expenses without much left over. Listeners, are you a saver or a spender? Honest answer in the comments. No judgment here. We are all somewhere on that scale.
Situation 4. You want more money at work. You need to ask for a raise. This one makes people sweat in any language. But in English, there are specific phrases that make this conversation so much more natural and effective. Weak version. I think maybe I deserve more money. We have learned no more I think maybe. Let's upgrade immediately. Better version. I would like to discuss my salary. I feel my current compensation does not fully reflect my contributions. Compensation. Total pay, including salary and benefits. More professional than just money. Contributions. What you bring to the company. Your value. Your impact. Impressive version. I have really valued my time here, and I would love to have a conversation about my salary.
Over the past year, I have taken on significantly more responsibility, and I believe my compensation should reflect that growth. 3 things. I valued my time here. Positive start. Significantly more responsibility. Specific claim. My compensation should reflect that growth. Clear, logical connection. You are not begging. You are making a business case. A business case. A logical argument based on facts and value. Not emotion. Facts.
Key salary phrases.
Discuss my salary. The professional way to start this conversation.
Current compensation. What I am being paid right now.
Does not fully reflect. Is not quite equal to. Is lower than it should be.
Taken on more responsibility. Accepted more tasks and duties. Done more than before.
Reflect that growth. Match my development. Be equal to how much I have improved.
I believe I bring significant value. Confident statement of your worth. What you contribute.
Market rate. What similar jobs pay in general. The standard salary for this role.
I have done some research on market rates, showing you know your worth. Very powerful in salary discussions.
Listeners, have you ever asked for a raise? In any language? Write in the comments. Did you get it? We want to know.
Situation 5. Big goals. A house, a car, starting a business, going back to school? These are the money conversations that require the most vocabulary and the most confidence. Basic. I want to buy a house someday. I am saving up. Better. I have been saving toward a house for about 2 years now. It feels far away sometimes, but I keep reminding myself, every little bit helps. Impressive. Buying a house has been a long-term goal for me. I am not there yet, but I have set up a dedicated savings account, separate from everything else, and I put something in every single month without fail. The deposit feels huge right now, but I have broken it down into smaller milestones, and honestly, it feels manageable when I look at it that way. Wow, that answer shows patience, strategy, self-awareness, realism, all at once. And every piece of it uses real natural English that anyone can learn. Let's look at the phrases.
Key phrases for big financial goals over time. Not saving randomly, saving for a specific thing. Every little bit helps. Even small amounts contribute to the goal. Nothing is wasted.
Dedicated savings account. A separate account kept only for this one purpose.
Without fail. Every time. Never missing. Consistent without exception.
The deposit. The large initial payment when buying a house. Usually a percentage of the total price.
Break it down into milestones. Divide a big goal into smaller, achievable steps.
Manageable. Possible to handle. Not overwhelming. Achievable.
In the grand scheme of things, when you consider the whole picture, looking at everything together, the small sacrifice is worth it in the grand scheme of things.
Listeners, what is your biggest financial goal right now? Write it in the comments in English. Use I am saving toward or my long-term financial goal is. Practice makes permanent.
Last situation, and my favorite, talking about money mistakes, because everyone has made them.
Oh, yes.
And being able to talk about your mistakes honestly, in English, is actually a sign of real fluency.
Because it requires vocabulary, storytelling, reflection, all at once.
Jake, tell me about a money mistake you made.
Okay. Honestly, I once bought a gym membership I never used. For a full year. I kept thinking, I will start going next month. And next month came and went. 12 times.
The classic. And in English, how do you talk about that?
I wasted money on a gym membership I barely used. I kept convincing myself I would start going, but honestly, I was just throwing money away.
Throwing money away. Spending money on something with no benefit. Wasting it completely.
Barely used? Used very little. Almost never. Barely means almost not at all. Kept convincing myself, repeatedly told myself something I wanted to believe. Present continuous of a past habit. And the lesson? I learned that I need to try before I buy. Now I always do a free trial before committing to anything. Try before you buy. Test something before purchasing. Very natural English expression. Committing to, making a firm decision to continue with something. A contract, an obligation.
Key phrases for money mistakes.
Wasted money on. Spent money on something that brought no value.
Throwing money away. Spending without any return or benefit.
Barely used. Almost never used. Used very infrequently.
Kept convincing myself. Repeatedly told myself something I wanted to believe.
Try before you buy. Test before committing financially.
Lesson learned. I now know better because of this experience.
I should have. Expressing regret about a past decision. I should have saved more. I should have asked first.
Live and learn. Accept a mistake and move forward. A natural philosophical phrase.
Listeners, what is your biggest money mistake? Write it in the comments. In English. No judgment. Honestly, these are the most relatable comments in any episode. We love them.
Lily, money question for you. If you could give one piece of money advice to every English learner, what would it be?
One piece of advice. Honestly, stop treating money as a topic you cannot talk about. The more comfortable you get talking about it in any language, the more control you have over it. Say more. If you cannot say, "This is out of my budget," you end up spending money you do not have. If you cannot say, "I would like to discuss my salary," you stay underpaid. If you cannot break down your goals out loud, they stay vague and far away. Language gives you power over your financial life.
In any language, in English especially, where so many of these conversations happen.
I completely agree. And I would add, the phrases we learned today are not just English phrases. They are life skills. Saying no gracefully, asking for what you deserve, planning openly, learning from mistakes. All of it in English with confidence.
Fast review. All money phrases from today.
For budget, out of my budget. Being careful with my spending. A bit pricey. Watching my budget.
For splitting bills, shall we split this? Go halves. Go Dutch. Sort the rest. Treating.
For habits, set aside. Pay yourself first. Impulse buy. Splurge. Cut back. Tight this month.
For salary, discuss my compensation. Does not fully reflect my contributions. Market rate. I bring significant value.
For big goals, saving toward. Every little bit helps. Dedicated savings account. Break it down into milestones. Manageable.
For mistakes, throwing money away. Barely used. Lesson learned. Live and learn. I should have.
All of these phrases you can use today. In a shop, in a restaurant, at work, in a conversation.
Money English is not complicated. It is just honest, real, human.
Lily, one last question. Are you a saver or a spender?
I am a reformed spender. Reformed means changed for the better. Used to do something, but stopped. I used to buy things I did not need because shopping made me feel good in the moment. Then I realized I was spending happiness I had not earned yet.
Spending happiness you had not earned yet? That is the most poetic thing anyone has ever said about money.
What about you, Jake?
I am a saver who occasionally splurges on things that genuinely matter to me. Food, travel, books. Everything else, I am very careful.
That sounds like a healthy balance.
It took a while to find it. Listeners, wherever you are on the saver-spender scale, you now have the English to talk about it confidently.
And that is the whole point of Easily Speak English. Not just learning English, using it in real life for real things that matter. Thank you so much for being here today. Please give this video a like if it helped you feel more confident about money conversations in English. Share it with someone who needs this vocabulary. Subscribe for a brand new episode every single week. And write your money confession in the comments. Saver or spender? We genuinely want to know. Take care, everyone. See you next time. Bye. And maybe cancel that gym membership you never use. Goodbye, everyone.